the bond that we issued
Oh,
to,
okay.
yeah. Great, go for it.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to call to order the City of Twin Oaks Board of Aldermen meeting for March the 4th, 2026. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll, please.
Alderman Eisenhower.
Here.
Alderman Cruzen.
Here.
Alderman Stokel.
Here.
Alderman Crawford.
Here.
Mayor Fortune.
Agenda has been posted for tonight's meeting. If there are no amendments to the agenda, I'll take a motion to approve.
I move we approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Agenda is approved. Do we have any citizen comments at this time?
Yes.
And please state your name for the record.
My name is Alex. I'm off of 3 Golden Oak. So today there's two things I want to bring up to the board, two main things today. One would be the hour of operations. We used to run from 8 to 5 o'clock here, back when Frank was here, even before him. And when we had that time frame, we'd make it easier for people that aren't retired or want to take vacations to make it up here when I want to, when you want to have a face-to-face with either the clerk or whoever else if there are issues that we need to discuss or resolve. I understand that we can use text, emails, but it's just a little bit of a different encounter. And just people respond different when you're face-to-face with somebody. And I don't think it helps anybody in the community when we get up in the morning, oh, I can't make it in because it's not, we open at 9, and then by the time we get off of work, you guys are closed. So I'd like to see that time revert back, or at least make it from 9 to 5, like something like that, to where people that aren't either retired or want to waste a vacation day or a sick day, if we want to come up here and resolve a few things, ask questions face to face. Like for example, we want to submit a packet for Aldermen. Oh, come pick up your packet from 9 to 3. Well, I get out at 3, so you know what I mean. So we're supposed to do things as a city to help, residents here, and that I don't think benefits anybody. Maybe the workers here, if you're making the same pay as the other person did, working a 9 to 3 instead of an 8 to 5, I can see that being a nice thing. But for us, it really doesn't do anything. So I would appreciate it if we could extend that hour back. If not from 8 to 5, maybe 9 to 5 or 10 to 5, something to where we can get in here in the afternoon.
Okay,
And
we'll note that.
Thank you. And then the second thing would be your residential building permit process. So the residential building permit process is almost structured like a commercial building process here at Twin Oaks. So we were told by April that it goes through all these boards, all these committees, and then after that it's open to the public, where the public's going to come and watch what somebody wants to build, comment, and then it proceeds from there. I've asked many people in different cities, and we've been a part of different permits with projects we've done, and we've never seen something like that before. Usually it takes about anywhere from 3 days to max 2 weeks for a city to get something approved. Bam, send it to county, and that's it. So if you guys send things out to BFA, which I understand, that should be it. You send it to BFA, they check, hey, it's up to code, everything. The way you want the siding, the way you want this, that, and the other done, we're gonna send it to St. Louis County so it can get built. April told my mother and the contractor that if I submit our packet in February, it can get, we're not even looking at possibly until this upcoming fall to break ground. My contractor, thank God he's still sticking with us, because nobody will stick with you with something like that. That I believe that's unacceptable. I know there have been other people that have had issues building here. Actually, one of our neighbors who bought the lot next to us, he goes, man, if I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have bought this lot. And that's really sad to hear somebody like that speaking about Twin Oaks. So that's not the city that I know. That's not the city that he knows, because he's been here for 30 plus years. So that's another issue that I'd like to hopefully resolve quick. And because when I'm hearing things like that, that's sad. So as alderman, as mayor, as clerk, we need to all work to improve people's lives here, not to hear things that I'm hearing, from other people. And there have been other things that have been said about the way that things have been operating here. I won't mention those today. I don't think I have enough time, and I hope that things with our permitting process and my neighbor, because he's staying kind of legal, a little smooth, so I don't have to divulge a lot of things that have been happening. But those are the two main things that I would like to hopefully see noted, not just noted, but talked about. Because I've come here about a year and a half ago, and there were other aldermen here, and I spoke about something. I asked the clerk at the time what happened. Oh, nothing. They didn't bring it up. They didn't talk about it. So I would hope to see action, not just things being noted. I hope to see things being taken up, talked about, passed to make things here for us a little easier. So those are my comments for this evening. Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have a consent agenda. Board of Aldermen regular meeting minutes from February the 18th, and a bills list from February 14th to February 27th.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Consent agenda is approved. Police report.
All right, for the month of February, we had 26 radio calls, 128 self-initiated, which generated 14 reports, 8 traffic stops. We had two DWIs, 10 auto crashes, mainly 141 Big Bend, and then a couple on Merrimack Station. We had 1 assault reported, and I logged 8.4 hours on bike. That's it.
Not bad.
Yes.
It's not bad for this last month.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Versus,
You're welcome.
it was a challenging month.
Yes.
I don't know that you need to be on the bike in the first quarter.
Was there any bike activity during the 9 inches of snow recently?
There was not. No.
That's disappointing.
We need to get him a plow for the front.
We can get you some,
Yes.
you know, little snow.
Shreds.
You can
Yeah.
put a little salt dispenser on the back and,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you go around
That
and
is
do
an
like
option.
sidewalks. Yeah, sounds awesome.
The cars that collide on 141 in Big Bend, are they the cars going east and west?
So,
Or they're like,
speaking in general, when I say 141 Big Bend, that's a whole tower. So it's, most of the time, it's angled collision, so they're going the same direction.
Right.
And like last couple I rode, this person was coming over and didn't see this person. So that's typically what they are on 141 Big Bend area.
Yeah.
Just failure to maintain simple living.
Blind spot.
We can say that. Anything else?
Okay. Thank you. Old business, park staff project approval, removal of sand volleyball court.
Okay, so we have talked about this a couple of times. The park committee has spoken about it several times. I know the board has considered it several times. We originally talked about it being part of a capital improvement plan, but Jake has really figured out a way to do this with in-house staff. So we just wanted to make sure, since it is a big change to the park, it's removing a feature of the park that's been there a long time. Just wanted to make sure that the board was aware of it and that they approve him to, he's gonna cover it up with dirt and then sod the area with grass. So
is he gonna take the sand out?
he may take out some of it, but he thinks it'd be a good base, just dirt over the top and let grass grow over the top of that. So
Is there an opportunity to regrade any of that?
at that, we talked about that a little bit. I don't know that we'll do it at this time, since maybe we'll have some future plans that might involve that area. You know, we've talked about maybe an additional pavilion kind of in that area adjacent to the basketball court. So kind of the thinking is not to do work that we may have to undo at a future time.
What regrading are you thinking?
Well, there's there's one, I think it's a water valve that appears to be sunken. And then I think when we took out the
Water
drinking
fountain?
fountain,
Yeah, I think he
That's
is going to
something,
have that repaired.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Some of
And then
those
you got
sunken
these
areas.
berms.
Well, you got soils there for stormwater control.
Is that for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Some
the
of
ones on this side.
yeah, you know,
Gonna stay that
what we
way.
don't want to do is take the soils out.
Yeah, I didn't know if if those soils were there to keep the sand in the pit.
Doesn't have anything to do with
Yeah.
it. They were there before the
Yeah.
pit.
And he
Yeah.
will leave the bench, obviously, still there, and so that people can still utilize that if the kids want to play in the field or whatever. But we just wanted to make
You're just
sure.
gonna put grass on it?
Uh-huh.
Does anybody have any, is dirt fill and seeding better than sodding, you think? Or sodding would be better?
He did talk to hydro seeding company, and is going to get a proposal from them, which is that new kind of spray on, because we both talked about not loving having straw there for a long period of time and that's, kids are
Yeah.
and that's gonna make a mess. So, yeah, he's hoping to get
I guess whatever would
a
work
reasonable
best.
bid for hydro seeding, which is that spray on green stuff, and then grass just grows out of it.
Yeah.
So
Whatever.
that's one
While they're in
option.
town, would they just come and do a few of our yards?
It'd be nice,
Just all
wouldn't
sign
it?
up
Yeah,
and be like,
exactly.
"Hi, I'll pay you
Yeah.
almost anything.
Right. If it'll grow grass in my
Right.
yard, absolutely.
Every time I
Yeah,
see it on
yours
the
and
hill-
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I see it on a hill, like sprayed on, I'm like,
Yeah.
God, I win.
It's like the Runful peel of grass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good with that.
Okay. Do we need a
And-
motion for that, Paul? Do you want to have like? so
I
we can
think
have that
you
in the
I think you
I would like a motion for that, so we can have that in the minutes.
Make a motion that we
I'll make
do
a
the
motion.
volleyball sand removal and
I will make a motion that we approve the staff's removal of the sand volleyball court and some sort of grass replacement.
Second.
Aye.
I think you have to have roll call.
No,
Do we
you
have-
No?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can say all in favor.
All in
Yeah.
favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Now, future generations will know when it got taken out by looking at the minutes.
There you go. There you
Who
go.
was responsible?
And who
Yes,
was
exactly.
responsible?
Okay, and we have a change order to approve.
Yes, so I know that stuff came in kind of late. That was on the contractor, but I wanted you guys to see, because I had asked them, based on what he presented to us at the last meeting, I asked them to put that in writing so that we would actually have something that the board could approve, we could sign off on. So I do have, they did finally send me the change order in there, which I think I put in here somewhere, in their formatting. But basically, it wasn't for you guys to really get into the nitty gritty of that. I just wanted to make sure that they were addressing all the questions that you might have based on what he presented last time, if you felt like it was all addressed in here. So that was the, I think I put that in here, but maybe not. So just, if you had any questions about any of the specifics that were on there, some of the big things on the change order were, they're going with a different Wi-Fi company than he initially presented. So it's going to be Spectrum instead of that Consolidated Communications, but at a much lower cost. So $70 a month versus $250 a month. And again, we do not have to pay for that for 5 years. Boss is going to, all of this is a no cost change order. So these are all the changes that they had to make in order to accommodate the issue with Signify pulling out, but at no cost to the city.
But he's been talking to you since he was here.
Yes,
That's
yes, we have been in communication about it, and I've been asking for all of these things, because I wanted to make sure that we had everything that I felt was like a big change in writing. So going forward, if there were any questions about things, some of the stuff that he talked about were the location of the new boring. So I wanted you guys to be sure and see that. He's kind of planning to go a little bit into that kind of cow pond area and bore through there and then down the side of the path. So that's another fiber addition that will be going in from the Bell House all the way down. So we'll have a dedicated hard wire. So like you mentioned, it will be better for us in the long run to not have to worry about an over-the-air signal to get into the park.
Does the sidewalk?
Paul, we have to make sure on that
Would it
board
be cheaper for him to
that
do it
he's
under the
boarding on our
sidewalk while
property.
they're doing any of that?
No.
A lot of that property that's
No, I don't think so, because all of this is going to be that,
Put the boundaries.
trenchless boring where they just go
Make sure he doesn't.
underground. Yeah,
Trespass.
exactly. So
Yeah.
Jake's
Especially
biggest concern, which I
depending on who
agreed
might
with, is that, we put the conduit in an area where it makes sense for there to be conduit for future people working in the park. So we don't love the idea of it going under, so we're gonna kind of encourage him to go more near the path and follow the path down, where
We
there
have to
would be.
Figure out where it is.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so that there, it would be in a place where traditional conduit or other utilities would be located,
Even
so,
though it's small conduit,
yes.
They'll
They're trying to
still
cut
mark that?
costs, obviously, so.
The other thing we have
Will
to,
they mark that for
Well-
future reference?
Well, it should, I
That
think
marking
now,
won't stay, that's the problem.
well, now they put tracers in the wire, so it is easier to find with those little machines. We didn't have a lot of that in the park, but now when they've been running, all this new boring and stuff has that tracer wire on it, so it's easy to pick up with their
Because
little
that
marking
compound
machine.
area may be developed.
Yes, and I
Some of
mentioned
it-
that to them. I told them that we were considering some development in that area, so we wanted to
our
make sure.
park property line coming down from the Bell House is very jagged, so we need to make sure
Yes, that
that
we're
they're
right
staying
along
within
the
our
path.
boundary.
Yes, I did mention that,
Yeah.
especially where 62 meets, you
Right.
know, down close to the basketball court. I said, we really need to be right along that path line, you know,
Yeah.
so that we're on our property. So he is aware of that.
Okay.
So any other questions, anything that stood out that you were like,
No.
that doesn't sound like what he described, anything? Okay.
What timeline is he holding to?
He is still saying 4 to 6 weeks on completion, but they have not given me a start time.
By
For
July 3rd?
It should be done by July 3rd. I am absolutely going to be pushing for that to
Okay.
be done by July 3rd. So I am hoping that that's the case. He says 4 to 6 weeks from the time that it commences. So I would like them to start sooner rather than later. Yesterday. I would like them
Okay.
to have started yesterday. But
All right.
again, I would like an approval on the change order. So I would like a motion for that.
Motion to
Please.
approve the change order.
Is there a number?
No, we don't have it as a resolution since it was not, it's part of
Okay.
the existing contract. So I
But
didn't know
it's
that.
probably change order one. I don't think there have been any other.
There's been one other one.
Okay,
This
and
is
then change order two.
Change order 2, yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. And if anything comes up and you think of something later, I will absolutely reach out to the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resolution 2026-05.
Spread it out.
Okay, let me go back to my little thing here.
It's a resolution of the Twin Oaks Board of Aldermen approving an agreement with Davy Tree Expert Company for the treatment of trees at the intersection of 141 and Big Bend Road. I'm glad this came up because I was noticing yesterday or day before yesterday, I was going to call Jake, and there's one tree up here by the bridge that I wanted Davy to come out and look at because it's growing vines.
Oh, okay.
And it may need extra treatment or something, but that'd be,
Okay. Yeah, this is just renewal of our existing contract that we had with them. And then we did change from Davey was doing the grass in the park, but Jake felt like we did that a couple meetings ago to change to True Green. So they're doing the park grass instead. So now we just have Davey just solely focused on the trees.
Any issues with that?
No, not that I'm aware of. I
No.
think they've done a good job. I mean, other than it's pricey, but I think, when those trees were installed, we chose a species of tree that is not native and not really well suited for that area. So they require a lot of upkeep.
but they are beautiful.
They are
Yeah,
beautiful.
nice.
And Davies they got arborists, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they do a good job keeping them
I
alive.
think they're the ones, when we had a
it's
disease a
roughly
couple
the
years
same.
ago,
It's about
they're the ones that
$9,000
treated
a
them.
year.
The trees got hit that needed some work.
One of those trees, the bald
I
cypress?
thought
or-
so.
Wasn't it out? Oh, I
A couple
thought it
years
was,
ago or
I
something.
thought that was one of the ones that was on that side of the church side.
Oh, I don't know. I thought there was a tree that.
I didn't think it was one of the bald cypress.
Yeah, I thought there was too, then they kind of treated it and brought it back to life.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
one that was
It
kind
was
of down
one-
that
it was
they brought back
One
to
of them
life.
got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they resurrected it from the dead.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we shall call it Jesus tree. Okay, go on. Moving on.
Is there a motion to adopt resolution 2026-05?
Move to adopt resolution 2026-05.
05.
Okay.
Second.
Sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 2026-05 is adopted by unanimous vote. Discussion items, attorney's report,
I have nothing tonight.
administrator's report.
Okay, I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet. So Jake and I did attend the site investment and infrastructure expo last week, which was huge, and we made a lot of really great contacts. So it was very worthwhile. It didn't cost us anything to go. Actually, Angelica and Tiffany from BFA came and joined us as well. So we met, we got in contact with the hydro seeding people. We met a ton of engineers that were what's the word I'm thinking? Interested in our projects coming up. So we thought it was really worthwhile to spend the afternoon there. So that was great. Just to let you guys know, we will not be a polling place for the upcoming municipal election. So we were notified that they had to consolidate polling places, and they went with the library because they're willing to do early voting. So if anybody asks you, the library, Grand Glades is our closest polling location.
Seems like we might be done being a polling place.
We probably will only do it for presidential elections when they expect there to be a high turnout. So I would assume that's kind of going to be our role. So
Do we get compensated for that?
we do not.
It's our civil duty.
Yes, that's right. We did post the job opening for the part-time seasonal maintenance worker that we had last summer. So if you know of anybody interested in a
Is that just for
Summer
the, like the summer months? 3
typically,
months?
yeah. I mean, it could be longer or shorter depending, it works well for like a college age
Right.
student, that's who we had last year. So it worked great for that. So if you know somebody like that, but it could start earlier depending on, if they're available when Jake is working. So, and then Paula did sign up to go to the MOCCFOA. There it is, all those letters. Spring Institute in Columbia next week. So she's going to get some of I think you're going to attend the new clerks training, right? So learn some things that I think would be helpful for all of us here. So it'll be really great. So, and Lisa will probably be there. Yeah, good. So, and then all the, you guys basically know the updates on the projects. You heard BFA talk about all of our pedestrian, the park grant project, the lighting project we just talked about. And, we did get, 4 or 5 letters of interest from engineering firms on the TAC grant. So we have 4 to review. Next time you're up here, we can start looking through them and scoring those, and then we'll have something to present to the board for consideration at a future meeting. And then
Get the score.
Yeah, we get to do a fun scoring rubric is how they do it with those projects. So I was glad we got that many, and they were all very excited about the project and had a lot of questions about it. So I think it'll be a good project. Any questions for me?
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. I don't think I have anything other than, I think for the sake of good order, I think for our next board meeting, under discussion items, we should talk about hours of operation. And we'll talk about our permitting process.
Would we be talking about our permitting process, or would that be a P&Z discussion? Like, is that, we wouldn't make any decisions, we're just generally talking about whether or not we should be kicking it to them?
Whether or not we should even be considering any changes at this point in time.
Okay.
And I would expect that what I'm going to do is I think I know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and look at a couple other, just to do a little due diligence and see if we are glaringly out of line. And so I would recommend it.
And could we get, not that I can't figure this out myself, I swear to God I can, but could you point me in the direction of like what exactly it is in our code that is like where the permit process is held?
Yeah.
That would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Sure. My brain is fried
Yeah.
these days.
Send it out to everybody.
I know, huh?
What happened to your brain?
I don't know. My brain, no, it's not. I can't do that.
It's time of life. I
It is,
understand.
it's time of life, it is. It is that, yes. It's me staring down the barrel of 2 kids in college. That's what it is.
So anyway, we'll add those 2 items under discussion. We won't be making any decision. We'll just be
Yep.
kicking things around.
Okay.
Tim,
No, sir, I don't have anything.
Lisa,
I have nothing.
Joe,
Nothing tonight.
On the hours thing, I think maybe we somehow say, if you need a special appointment, you can get one. And that's that. And
hold that discussion.
Can I do that during public comment?
that's my comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Final citizen comments,
It's fixed.
Nothing online.
motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting
Aye.
adjourned.
You can give it to Tim.
Oh, Lisa, you take
No, it's all right, I took the other one.